Bullish Quantstamp QSP cost expectations range somewhere in the range of $.1672 and $.4937 by 2030. Market investigators accept QSP could reach $0.16856 by 2025. Negative Quantstamp market cost expectation for 2023 is $0.3853. Quantstamp QSP presentation. Quantstamp sent off with extraordinary outcome in 2017. The Quantstamp project has since been fostering its convention and has finished a few high-profile reviews, however became involved with significant discussion in 2021. From that point forward, numerous Quantstamp clients have lost their confidence in the token, leaving today's position in the market questionable. Assuming you're interested about the stage's future possibilities, look no further. In this Quantstamp cost expectation, we've summed up all that you really want to be aware of the cost of Quantstamp, from the ongoing cost to most extreme value. Quantstamp cost today, normal figure cost, least cost, market cap, and then some. We likewise consider whether Quantstamp will probably be a wise venture for what's to come. Continue to peruse to advance more from our refreshed Quantstamp cost figure. What is Quantstamp QSP? Quantstamp is a blockchain-based, savvy contract security examining convention worked to make the decentralized web safer. The stage examines shrewd agreements to distinguish security holes, and the Quantstamp group guarantees the framework has figured out how to shield more than $100 billion in advanced resources. Quantstamp can be utilized as a structure stage for designers and exchanging and trading digital money close by getting blockchains. The stage utilizes a straightforward confirmation of review conventions to fabricate an organization interfacing financial backers and designers with robotized checks to pinpoint any weaknesses in shared brilliant agreements. The organization consequently compensates designers who identify weaknesses in savvy contract codes. Quantstamp or QSP are the local badge of the venture used to control the organization. QSP tokens are utilized to remunerate people for checking brilliant agreements for weaknesses and buying reviews on the stage. The Quantstamp convention has two principal parts. The first is the computerized programming stage that confirms code, and the second is a robotized abundance framework. This helps reward engineers for physically filtering and confirming the code and distinguishing any bugs. The manual abundance framework is a filler until a completely robotized framework can be utilized. At the point when it was first sent off, Quantstamp had perhaps of the most dynamic, lively local area in the cryptographic money market. Yet that is sadly not true anymore. This is a consequence of a debate that occurred in June 2018, where QSP token holders uncovered that Quantstamp had acknowledged EST and Ether tokens in return for its review administrations. Quantstamp is presently worth $.4816 EST. QSP has moved 554% as of now with an exchanging volume of $42962. Quantstamp is presently positioned 1 in 297 among all digital forms of money with a market capitalization of $3,437,734 EST. Our cost expectation figures utilize continuous Quantstamp QSP market information, and all information is refreshed live on our site. This permits us to give dynamic cost forecasts in light of current market movement. Quantstamp QSP value expectation 2023. Quantstamp, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astonishing digital forms of money to rise this year. QSP. The QSP cost gauge for 2023 expects a critical expansion in the year's last part, perhaps coming to $.7224. Likewise, with other digital currencies, the ascent will be steady, yet no impressive drops are normal. Averaging $.6743 in cost is very aggressive, yet it is possible soon given expected coordinated efforts and headways. QSP is supposed to have a base worth of $5779. Quantstamp QSP value expectation 2024. In 2024, Quantstamp QSP cost expectation has a lot of space for extension. Because of the possible declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of QSP will before long outperform $.1204. Nonetheless, we ought to hold back to check whether the QSP's general strength list emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market unpredictability, QSP will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $0.09632 and a typical exchanging cost of $0.1595. Quantstamp QSP value expectation 2025. Assuming that the vertical pattern go on until 2025, it could reach $0.16856 and QSP might benefit. In the event that the market encounters a decay, the objective may not be met. QSP is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $0.15411 and a low of $0.14448 in 2025. QuantStamp QSP Value Forecast 2026. On the off chance that QuantStamp effectively supports market opinion among digital currency lovers, the QSP coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, QSP will be green in 2026. The QSP is supposed to reach and outperform its untouched high in 2026. In 2026, the virtual cash will be valued at $0.21672, with a base cost of $0.19264 and a typical cost of $0.222. QuantStamp QSP Value Expectation 2027. After some broad, determining and specialized investigation, we gauge the QSP cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $2.544 by 2027, with a base cost of $0.448 anticipated before the year's end. Besides, QSP has a greatest value worth of $2.64888. QuantStamp QSP Value Forecast 2028. Because representing things to come organizations that are supposed to occur by 2028, we are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around $0.2986. On the off chance that QSP figures out how to break the safe level in 2028, we could see a greatest cost of $0.31305. Neglecting to accumulate the help QSP needs by 2028 could bring about a low of $0.897. QuantStamp QSP Value Forecast 2029. While QSP is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to rush communication, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed, so the base exchange cost has been set at $0.33713 and a yearly cost close above $0.36121 in 2029. QuantStamp QSP Value Expectation 2030. By 2030, QuantStamp will at last outperform its past AF values and record new cost levels. The base cost could be $0.38529 and possibly arrive at a most extreme value worth of $0.4937, averaging out at $0.9492. QuantStamp QSP Value Forecast 2031. The cryptographic money market is known to be profoundly unpredictable, which is one of the many justifications for why cost determining is a troublesome undertaking. Makes an honest effort to conjecture future costs with accuracy, but all forecasts ought not be taken as monetary counsel, and you should do your own examination. In 2031, we are anticipating that cryptographic money should have acquired reception across numerous areas. In that capacity, the most extreme QSP cost in 2031 is projected to be $0.47198 in case of a bull run, with a typical value level of $0.445271. End. There is a significant security hole in the Savvy contract framework, and QuantStamp was established as a promising and creative undertaking to assist with fixing this significant issue. In its initial days, the stage reported an aggressive program to robotize Savvy contract code approval, kill hazardous weaknesses in shrewd agreements on blockchains, and reward hub administrators for their commitment. With shrewd agreement use expected to arrive at high as can be figured soon, an evaluating stage like QuantStamp turns into a need to guarantee security.